The world famous arch rival of Mario, Bowser is the king of video game bosses, and he certainly knows how to build a final level with his infamous lava-filled, fire-breathing, stone-walled castles. As such, these iconic locales have made their way beyond the main line of Super Mario games and into the countless spin-offs, namely Mario Kart. Although typically the penultimate track, they're still very much known for their challenge as well as being regular fan favourites. Excluding the 2 arcade games, there's a total of 12 Bowser castles throughout the series. That's more than any other reoccurring Mario Kart track. So there's plenty of them to choose from, making it that bit tougher to narrow it down for this list. But like my previous video on the top 5 Mario circuits, it's all based on personal preference and opinion. Anyway, enough of the intro, here's my top 5 Bowser castles in Mario Kart. Number 5. Bowser Castle 2 from Mario Kart Super Circuit. We kick off this list with an old-fashioned flat track from the Game Boy Advance. Sitting in the Flower Cup makes this a fairly early and rather easy Bowser Castle compared to the other entries. But that doesn't mean it isn't fun, as the short and tight layout makes for an interesting race every time. After a few sharp corners, you're eased into a grated area before a seething thwomp, and then immediately a group of jumpable platforms over some lava, which opens up to another grated area full of more lava that spews fireballs. The rather narrow last stretch is also home to a pair of thwomps to, you know, screw up your race right at the end in typical Mario Kart fashion. Super Circuit's Bowser Castle 2 was brought back in Mario Kart DS, where it was largely unchanged except for the obvious graphical upgrade, making it, in my opinion, the better version. Number 4. Bowser's Castle for Mario Kart 64. Now again, not the most challenging of Bowser castles, but this old fan favourite from 64's Star Cup is no walk in the park. Yeah, the intimidating fire-breathing Bowser statue at the start doesn't provide much of a hindrance to the races, but once you're inside you're met with a barrage of angry thwomps that weave all across the track, slamming directly in front of you. This pair right here, the bane of my childhood. Oh, and there's one stuck behind bars for some reason. Seriously, why is this even here? The rest of the track, however, became a template for all future Bowser castles. Carpeted staircases, spiral towers, outside courtyards, and the rickety bridges, which has since seen better days when 64's incarnation of Bowser Castle was brought back in MK Wii, making it the perfect place to drop bananas on unsuspecting racers. Number 3. Bowser Castle 3 from Mario Kart Super Circuit. Yet another castle from the Game Boy Advance, similar to the earlier Bowser Castle 2, only much longer and harder. But being from the Star Cup, you'd expect nothing less. Compared to 2, Bowser Castle 3 is more narrow, has more thwomps, more pitfalls and a lot more jumps, making it perfect for its revival in Mario Kart Wii, which subsequently made it a popular choice for online races. Don't let its simple appearance fool you though. This is as complex and as challenging as some of the later Bowser Castle iterations, but at the same time it isn't too difficult that it makes it frustrating to race on, like some of the later tracks on Super Mario Kart. It's just such a tight and enjoyably woven track that I find never gets old no matter how many times I race on it. Number 2. Bowser's Castle for Mario Kart DS. This is quite possibly my favourite track from Mario Kart DS, which, bearing in mind that I find MKDS has some of the greatest design tracks in the entire series. So when I say I love this Bowser Castle, I bloody well mean it. Sitting in the Special Cup makes it one of the DS's toughest tracks, but equally one of its most enjoyable. Like all the other 3D Bowser Castles, it starts off with you entering the castle, but this version has its fair share of its own unique tropes, like a fiery room with a spinning floor home to a nifty little shortcut, which after racing up a typical spiral tower leads you to a rotating cylinder. Whilst not exactly tricky to stay on, it becomes perfect for placing bananas and other hazards at the start, because if you do fall you'll land in the grassy courtyard area, which is a much longer route to get back to the main circuit. I mean, it's nowhere near as evil as failing that jump in 64's Wario Stadium, but it's still oh so satisfying looking at the map screen and watching the AI fall for it every time. And number 1. Bowser's Castle for Mario Kart Double Dash. As much as I love the DS's iteration, for me, Double Dashes will always be the king of Bowser Castles. Again, sitting in the Special Cup, it's no pushover, but once mastered, this is a track that I find myself coming back to time and time again. It's such a memorable track, plenty of angry stomping thwomps litter the opening, followed by a dangerous fireball spewing grated area, more Bowser Castle spirals, spinning fireballs of death, and a Bowser statue that spits out more fiery balls of doom, which they kind of nicked in Mario Kart Wii. But Double Dashes required much more skill to avoid, and also take advantage with the tricky but oh so handy shortcut. This needs to make a return in Mario Kart 8. It's got the jumps, the devilishly tight turns, the big balls of fire. What? It would be perfect for it. Make it happen, Nintendo. Make that fiery shit happen. Well, that was my list for my favourite Bowser castles in the Mario Kart series, but with 12 in total I'm sure you'll have your favourites, so don't forget to tell me in a comment below on how wrong you think I am, and what you would like to see in Mario Kart 8's Bowser Castle. Make sure you check out my previous top 5 on my favourite Mario circuits, and subscribe to stay tuned to the next Mario Kart top 5. Seeing as it is someone's special year, next time I'll be listing my top 5 Luigi circuits in Mario Kart. How do you even end these videos? Oh, bollocks.